the I Am Rapaport Stereo Podcast. Live.
You down with Rapaport? Yes, I am. 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 You better tune in, IamRapaport.com. Cause every single podcast, you know he drops bombs. I seen him on set, a seasoned vet with true talent. Catch him on his way to CrossFit, rocking the New Balance. He asked me to do the track cause he know I rhyme elite. But I'm just waiting for the Robert De Niro line of the week. Breakfast of Champions, hosted bagel, cream cheese and lox. This is I Am Rapaport, the show never stops. You might catch him out in public, stretching his knees. But if you don't listen to the show, yo, wig up please. Wig up please. This is the I Am Rapaport Podcast.
All right. This is the I Am Rapaport Stereo Podcast. Hola. Happy Cinco De Mayo from me, the Gringo Mandingo, to you, the people listening to the I Am Rapaport Stereo Podcast. My name is Michael Rapaport, a.k.a. the Gringo Mandingo, a.k.a. White Mike, a.k.a. Bird. I'm in here with the co-host, the 2015-2016 back-to-back co-host of the year of the I Am Rapaport Stereo Podcast. He goes by the name of Always Ready, GMoneti.
Yes, that is me.
Or the ever-popular G Moody, last name rhymes with duty.
That's declining.
Nah, we'll see. We'll see. You're trying to do these little polls on, oh, I like G Moody. You always had it out for G Moody, last name rhymes with duty.
Yeah.
This isn't the third grade. Nobody's teasing you. We're embracing the fact that your last name rhymes with duty. There's no judgment here.
Yeah, I see that. But Monetti is making a comeback. The fans want it. I like it. We'll see what happens.
Well, we'll let them let them decide what they want inevitably. I don't think there's anything wrong with having two nicknames. You are the 2015-2016 podcast co-host of the year. There's no reason why you shouldn't have multiple nicknames. I'm just focusing right now on this podcast. Again, happy Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah, happy Cinco de Mayo.
Next week, we will be in San Francisco. The I Am Rapaport Stereo Podcast World Tour continues. Shit's real. May 9th in San Francisco with the after party. Shit's going to be popping.
Yeah.
At the Chapel in San Fran.
For sure.
Seattle, Thursday, May 11th. I'm announcing right now. I am announcing right now that in Seattle on May 11th, the Rain Man himself, Sean Kemp, will be joining us May 11th in Seattle.
Yeah.
One of the most iconic basketball players of the 90s. I went to camp with him when I was 16, 17. Haven't seen him in a while. Cannot wait to see him up in Seattle. And then Saturday night for the first ever I Am Rapaport Stereo Podcast appearance in Vancouver, May 13th. And Monday night, May 15th in L.A. at the world-famous El Rey Theater. Shit is going down.
Yes.
If you want to buy tickets, they are available at IamRapaportTour.com. I'm going to be totally honest with you. San Francisco's almost sold out. There's tickets available in Seattle and in Vancouver. But Tuesday night, May 9th, the young shooter is joining us in San Francisco. DJ Plattern, DJ Sharp for the after party. All funk, all soul, all hip-hop, all night. It's going to be dope. And we're doing the damn thing, man.
Yeah.
I'm pumped for this shit, GMoneti.
Me too, man. Back on the road. I like it.
Yeah. I'm excited about it myself, man. Sean Kemp is going to be rocking with us, man. It's playoff time. Sean Kemp, I haven't heard from him in a while. He doesn't do interviews. But, of course, if you want to feel at home, if you want to be treated with respect, if you want to talk about your life, love, career, you come to the I Am Rapaport Stereo Podcast, and my man Sean Kemp, a.k.a. the Rain Man, is going to be rocking with us in Seattle. Mm-hmm. It's going to be a good show.
That's right.
We're going to be giving out some sick fucks of the half year so far awards. Mm-hmm. We're going to be heading towards June. 5 months in so far. So many sick fucks. Amongst other things. It's just going to be a great show. We bring the noise. when we do the live shows. We're there for the people. We're doing meet and greets for each and every one of you.
Yes.
No charge. We're doing it because we love to do it.
That is correct, my friend.
So, G Moody.
Yo.
They had the Met Gala the other night in New York.
No invite again. Ain't that a bitch?
Those motherfuckers. You know, it creeped up on me because we talked about this. It might have been a year or two ago. And we said we were not going to let another Met Gala pass without going. And then the fucking, I just wasn't prepared. Now, I understand why I'm not first and foremost on their list of people they want to come to the Met Gala. I get that.
Right.
But if I just put it out there like a fishing line, I know I could get an invite to the Met Gala. When I walk the red carpet, will anybody take a picture? Who the fuck knows? Who the fuck cares? But
right.
The plan is and always will be to show up in the Met Gala dressed appropriately and then leave the Met Gala in a pair of New Balance, a pair of jeans, and a crispy, butter soft I Am Rapaport Stereo Podcast t-shirt. I will leave my suit behind and I will walk out of there in an I Am Rapaport Stereo Podcast t-shirt. If somebody could give me like a 4-month out on when the Met Gala is next year, start preparing me, I will put out all my feelers. I use every ounce of power and every connection I have to get invited to the Met Gala. I can make it happen.
I want to see, man.
I might even just go as a photographer. Who the fuck really wants to go? You just want to go and look at the freaks coming in there.
Yeah. Yeah, I see Tom Brady came up in there. He's looking good. Still got a little stain from all that cheating, but he was looking good.
Yeah, the Botox is doing him well.
Yeah, he looks good.
Madonna still thinks it's the 80s. with the, you're bugging, Madonna. Like you're not the queen anymore.
What she was wearing some wild shit?
She just, her behavior, she's just flumping around and, I'm the queen, I'm the queen. Let us tell you that we know you're dope. Take the gold teeth out of your mouth. You look ridiculous. You look fucking ridiculous. Of course, the Kardashians showed up, all 76 of them. Kim Kardashian, although she was robbed at gunpoint and went on, a whole publicity tour to announce how she wasn't going to do publicity anymore, which is weird in itself. She went on a publicity tour, said, I'm just going to, be low-key, and, I'm not going to wear any jewelry, and I'm not going to do this, and I'm not going to do that. And she went on, instead of just doing it, she had to announce it. and then she tweets and Snapchats how that night she's going to be at the Met Gala. Didn't you just get fucking robbed at gunpoint?
Word.
You want to tell everybody where you're going to be? And you just told Ellen last week, I'm just going to stay at home and I'm like a regular girl. And No, you're fucking not.
Yeah. She's just going to stay home and make some grits and I'm just going to chill.
Solange, Beyonce Knowles' sister, who, remember 3 or 4 years ago at the Met Gala, that's where she tried to go hard body karate on Hove in the elevator. Remember that?
Oh, that was at the Met?
That was at the Met Gala. Shit gets real at the Met Gala.
Man, that was a physical abuse. That was attack. She attacked.
Yeah, she went after Hove.
Yeah, they should have put her in jail for that.
She showed up in a some sort of I think the North Face. North Face sponsored her outfit. She had a fucking sleeping bag gown on. She looked ridiculous.
No, that was that LL Bean shit.
No, I think she was originally in business with LL Bean, and then they couldn't get together first, so she went to North Face.
The bubble goose shit.
Yeah. She had a full bubble goose gown on. Timberland boots and army suits. Will Smith's son, he needs to get a hold of himself. This is a kid, I know that. He showed up there with his recently cut dreadlocks off. He was carrying them instead of carrying a handbag.
Well, what can you say? You can't say shit about that. He's a young guy. What can you say? We can't fuck with the youngsters. Just say he's wild.
No, I can. He looks like a fucking nut job is what he did. Okay, you're not artsy. You're not Basquiat. You don't paint shit. You don't create shit. you happen to have two wildly successful, great parents. Keep it all in perspective, Duke. You're not the new Basquiat.
Yeah,
you look crazy on the yard.
Maybe he could paint some shit. You don't know.
He ain't painting jack shit, man. Yo, painting and all that stuff comes with pain, struggle, time, and effort.
Right.
Okay? Not to say that famous people can't have, famous, talented kids, but he wouldn't be at the Met Gala if he was really on that Basquiat shit. Remember last year, Odell Beckham came up. He won top 5 dressed people there. I think Katy Perry beat him out. And that was where the whole Lena Dunham thing happened. Remember, she was like, she was offended that he didn't try to holler at her.
Yeah, and he won best dress. It seems like whoever got the weirdest shit, like the most outlandish shit, you win the award. But it's
I'm not saying he actually did or didn't, because as you know, at the I'm Rapaport Stereo podcast, we don't fact check. But I think I heard that he won top 5 best dress behind Beyonce and Katy Perry, which is a first for a football player. Ronnie Lott, apparently, when he heard about this, needed to be resuscitated. He was all fucked up on the yard.
Yeah.
And they were just out there. Look, I mean, every year they take it to a new level.
I want to see somebody's going to come out there naked. Watch. They're damn near naked now. Somebody's going to take the balls. It's going to be one of those Lena Dunham type chicks. Somebody you don't want to see naked is going to do it.
Well, that could be you. You might be out there next year, butt ass.
Who?
You show up like you're up there Gun Hill Road, butt ass. You too good to bring it to the Met Gala?
That's the old days, man.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I got drawers on now, B.
Oh, no doubt. Understandable. The I Am Rapaport Stereo podcast is mainstream. So in the last 24 hours, Lonzo Ball released his first ever sneaker. Lonzo Ball, some of you may not know who he is a college basketball player who's never played in the NBA, whose father, Lavar Ball, is as well known as him.
Yeah.
He tried to get a contract last week for his kids to partner with Nike, Adidas, and Under Armour. And they all said, get the fuck out of here. They want no pieces of him. He's obnoxious. He's presumptuous. And it's not happening. He said that he wants to create a sneaker company. He wants it to be revolutionary like Uber. Me and G have talked about this off air. I said that Uber was not revolutionary because it partnered with anybody. Uber was revolutionary because it said, fuck the cab companies. A guy came up with the idea to create a whole new way to get driven around. He raised capital on his own and created Uber. That's revolutionary. Asking to be a partner to Nike, Adidas, Under Armour when your son hasn't done shit is just piggybacking on the next man. GMoneti, last name rhymes with duty. We've been going back and forth about this on text. What do you have to say for yourself?
I say the only thing that this guy did wrong was he didn't let the kids establish themselves in the league to where they could see the potential for them to be stars, so then they could go to the companies as that. Like, they've done this already. That's the only problem with it. Him expecting that right out of the gate. But it's not unreasonable to do what he's attempting to do. He just doesn't have them establishing themselves, and no one's going to do that. So he's just going to have to wait and see what happens. And if they do well, then he can come to them like, or they might come to him and say, we're looking to do that right now. Like,
they're not partnering with Lavar Ball.
You don't know that.
And the big baller Brown. They don't partner with LeBron James. They don't partner with Steph Curry. They don't partner with Kevin Durant.
Well,
Michael
James,
Jordan doesn't own the Air Jordan logo, as he shouldn't.
Well,
somebody, an artist created that who was assigned to create it, who was hired to do it by Nike. Now, obviously, Jordan is iconic. Kobe doesn't own his Nike shit. He gets paid. He has a piece. Blah blah. He's not no partner at Nike.
I think you're missing what this dude is saying. Listen, I have my brand. What if Michael Jordan had his brand already? He's like, I have something, and I'd like to. I don't want the sponsorship. I'd like to partner where you could license and build my brand and help me. Just like, that's what he's trying to do. If LeBron had his own brand outside of Nike and he came to them, that would be something totally different. That's what I'm saying. It's like he didn't have that. It's not like LeBron's trying to make Nike or demand something. But if LeBron had his own brand and his own shoe prior, then you could do that. You could attempt that. So this guy's a little different. He's trying to say, listen, I have my brand already. Let's partner where we both could build it. These are, the kids in the NBA. It's not going to work without being established.
They don't need LeBron. They don't need Jordan. They don't need the fucking Big Baller brand either. Because the Big Baller brand, I've talked about it enough. Shit's whack. Lonzo Ball, at his best would be Jason Kidd. And Jason Kidd wasn't a big sneaker guy because his game didn't use, you have to be like that special sort of dude.
Right.
Even Shaquille in his prime, people weren't buying Shaq sneakers because he's so big, he's so one of a kind. That being said, the Big Baller brand released the first pair of sneakers, which are just basically skips. That's what we call them. Because if you're not Nike, Reebok, or now Under Armour, or even Adidas, it's skips. Nobody wants to wear your shit.
Yeah.
They're Targets. They're Buster Browns.
It's too high.
Generically, we call them skips. They're just rip-offs of every other sneaker. The shoe looks, I call them the duct tape ones. They look like that duct tape?
Right.
I call them the duct tape ones. Michael Jordan has the Air Jordan. Lonzo Ball has the Grounded.
Right.
Grounded, 2017, Grounded for Lives. Nobody's buying these shits. They have the balls.
He has to wear them now.
Fucking balls to put them out. His first sneaker, this guy's never played. Lavar Ball is a dislikable figure. To put his first sneaker, which is a bite of every single other sneaker out there, it's a bite of Nike's, Under Armour, to release your first sneaker for $495 fucking dollars? Get the fuck out of here, man. Yo, these people are crazy.
Yo.
You're releasing these bum-ass sneakers for $495 with a pair of $220 flip-flops?
He's banking.
That's $250 per point he averaged in college. Ain't nobody buying them shits.
Yo, he's banking on them kids to do well, man. He's really banking because right now, nobody's buying that at that price point. So he's just hoping these motherfuckers do like some Michael Jordan. It's kind of bad. That's a lot of pressure,
he's
man.
Bugging. $490. Yeah. You could get Kobe's, LeBron's, Jordans. You could get rare Jordans.
Right.
Like those vintage Jordans for $495 for a pair of duct tape.
What?
Lonzo Balls? Get the fuck out of here, man. Yeah, you got to be.
Yo,
this dude's nuts, man.
Yeah. What?
And the son, I feel bad for the son because he participated in it.
Yeah. This fucked up. What would make a person, what would entice someone to buy a shoe, that would, it's not like, these are LeBrons, these are, the only guys that's going to have them on is his sons. And you got to do mad work. You got to,
Them shits look like straight, they call them the shoe polishes. Them shits look like, they should call them shits blackface. They are jet black. Them sneakers are garbage looking, man.
I don't know. I don't even have words for that. I never heard of 500.
You saw the kicks, right?
Yeah, $500 sneaker, and Jordans and them shits ain't at that price point. Dang.
Yeah, he's bugging.
Yeah.
In Boston the other day, we got to talk about this. Adam Jones baseball player for the Orioles. You know, we don't play, we don't follow baseball too much. Baltimore Orioles, Boston Red Sox, you know, they have their rivalry. It's gone on for years. Adam Jones talked about a fan throwing peanuts at him and then being called the N-word while he was in left field. This is in Boston.
Of course.
Shocker. This happened in Boston.
Yeah.
And then now they're trying to figure out what to do and how to deal with it. And I have a suggestion to Major League Baseball and to sports in general. If you say things beyond "you suck," because all athletes will say, you could say all that. You suck. Team sucks. You could even say your mom sucks. You could do all this. But when you go into a different stratosphere and you start calling people the N-word and going far and beyond, what I suggest is this, G Moody, and you tell me if you think this will work. The crowd around them should point out the person. The game should stop. They should be escorted onto the field with a camera in their face. They should have a microphone and say, "What is your name?" "My name is Joe Schmo." "Oh, where do you live, Joe Schmo?" "I live on so-and-so street." They put his name and his identity on the field. And then the police come out and they let them fight, do what they want to do for a minute. So Adam Jones could either hug him, he could pray for him, or he could beat his ass for a minute. And then you're not escorted out of the game. You go back to your seat. The whole world gets to see what kind of a fuck you are.
Yeah.
This will never happen again.
Sadly, this is no surprise to black people, man. And CC Sabathia said it. He said, you know, everybody knows to expect it over there, man. That's how they get down. And, you know what I'm saying? These to me, these people are the descendants of the same people who would bring their children to see human beings hung and take a piece of their charred ears home as a memento. That this behavior is just toned down. It's all over. They do this shit, man. These guys, something wrong with them people, man. It's like sick, man. When you're raised in that atmosphere, it's hard to look at other people as human beings. Like you look down on them. You're raised in that, you know? So that's why he's out there doing that. That's some sick shit, man. Still.
Yeah, it's some sick shit. And you know what's crazy is, like, of course, obviously, the irony and the sickness of it is Boston has its own black players, and they wouldn't call them that.
Right.
But they'd call the opposing team that, and they really think that. But if they play for the Red Sox, then they're not that.
Right.
It's like that brilliant scene in Do the Right Thing with Spike Lee and John Turturro.
Yeah.
Some dumb shit, man.
Yep.
But I want to segue into the sick fuck of the week. This award is earned, not given. It's called the sick fuck of the week. This guy's really sick. Lock him up.
How could you do it?
Don't let him out.
Damn, you fucked the dog?
You what?
You fucked the dog? Why would you fuck the dog?
Why would you fuck your girlfriend's dog?
What sick fuck?
The sick fuck of the week. It's earned.
Earned.
Not given. You did what? No. Yes, that is the sick fuck of the week theme. That is an award that is earned, not given. It is an award that is earned, not given. And it has to do with this incident in Boston because Curt Schilling, you are now the sick fuck of the week.
What happened?
Curt Schilling, former Red Sox player, former ESPN employee, former, Baseball Tonight, baseball hero, who's revealed himself as an unhinged racist fuck.
Oh.
Trump-loving fuck. You're the sick fuck of the week because he said that he thinks Adam Jones is full of shit. He doesn't think this actually happened.
Oh, man. Damn. Just dissing him. Dissing his experience. Come on, you know what time it is, Schilling. You know what's up there. You know how they get down.
The reason why Curt Schilling doesn't think it happened is because he doesn't want to get pointed out as the person who actually called Adam Jones the N-word. You did it, Curt Schilling, you fuck. Didn't you?
Yeah. He did it.
I'm going to take this into the next sick fuck of the week. Again, this is an award that is earned, not given. This is an award that is earned, not given. The next sick fuck of the week is a man in Oregon, Portland, Oregon.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jackson County, Oregon. 27-year-old man was arrested and accused of sexually assaulting a chicken, public indecency, and menacing, disorderly conduct, all at the expense of a chicken. He was trying to arouse and gratify the chicken. Yo, yo, my man, yo.
I don't know what to
you
say.
trying to fuck a chick? Like, I don't even know where to start with. How you gonna try to fuck a chicken?
Yo, I don't know what to say. We've said it all. We're gonna have to start omitting these things, man, because it's getting redundant now. An animal.
But how is it that every week I don't look for these things? The I Am Rapaport Stereo Podcast fans, they're better known as the Rapapack, they are now sending us sick fucks of the week.
Yeah.
We've had people that had sex with dogs. We had a guy that had tried to have sex with a pit bull and got his dick cut off. We've had people that had sex with goats, dolphins, and now a chicken.
It's that bad out here, bro. Now,
get on Tinder. Try to find a chick or something like that, a girl or something like that, Duke. We need to get money with the young shooter. And they could try to like find some females or something like that, because you can't be out here trying to sexually assault a chicken.
Yeah.
The third sick fuck of the week, and it sounds like, do you have a sick fuck, G?
No, go ahead. I want to hear it. I don't have it.
Oh, okay. The third sick fuck of the week is an Argentinian gentleman named Luis Padron. He's considering himself trans species. This dumb fuck spent $25,000 to get his hair removed, his skin bleached, get some like elf ears put on his shit. Try to take all the melanin out of his skin so he's like white, like wall white. Nose job. Got his jaw done. Because he says he's trans species. No, I say you're the sick fuck of the week.
Yeah.
See, you're saying you're trans species, and I'm saying, no, you're actually just the sick fuck of the week. Yo, I want to give a shout out to my man Kenny Anderson. His movie is opening in New York City. He's got a documentary about his life. Iconic player. He's had a rough road since he left the NBA. He's like the Bobby Fischer of basketball in New York. Like, like he was like a prodigy, literally like a prodigy. Like, you knew Kenny Anderson was going to play in the NBA. Me and Gerald played with him, played against him our whole life. He was like known since he was 12. Grew up, had a very good NBA career, but never really reached, like that stratosphere that we thought he, I think he had problems with alcohol, money, girls, chicks. And I saw this documentary. His nickname was Mr. Chibbs in New York. It wasn't really his nickname in the pros, but if you knew him in New York, you knew they called him Chibbs. And the name of the film is Mr. Chibbs, and it opens in New York City at the IFC Center, which is right there on 6th Avenue, right across from the West 4th Street basketball courts. And it starts Friday, Cinco de Mayo. So if you're in New York City, you love ball, you love New York shit, go to see my man's film. It's really good. He's very open, very honest about his life, the good, the bad, the ugly, flaws and all. And, I'm looking forward to having Kenny A on the podcast. I've known this dude since I'm 12 years old. And, and he's just a good dude, kind of dude, never hurt nobody, probably only hurt himself. I really can't wait for people to see this film, Mr. Chibbs.
Yeah.
Speaking of New York City street ball basketball player, I don't say street ball, basketball icons, James Fly Williams from Brownsville, Brooklyn. I mean, he doesn't get any more iconic as far as like basketball players in the 70s, 80s, and 90s. A dude that was like, mystical in New York City. Had all the talent, all the opportunities, but just could never put it together. Apparently, Fly was arrested in New York and Brooklyn, and hopefully he gets out of this and can get it together, because this is a guy, just had a rough life, man. You seen Fly playing growing up, right, G?
Yeah. All the time, man. Howard Park. Just, had a couple of run-ins with the law, just, bad breaks and stuff. So he got arrested for some seemingly really big stuff in the papers. So hope it ain't true. Just got to wait for the facts to come out.
Yeah, he struggled with, drug abuse his whole life,
Yeah.
So, this is a dude who wouldn't hurt a fly, never hurt a fly. Just
Good dude.
Good dude, man. We known him, I've known him 12, 13 years old, always cool with me. Seen him out there playing, boy. He's had crazy fucking life. What else is popping, Mr. Moody?
You see, Delta Airlines having a lot of beef now. A lot of airlines having a lot of beef. And one particular airline, the pilots are now smacking fire out these passengers now. They got one on tape. They got one on tape where it was some beef in the walkway, and he just came and just smacked one of them. Now it's getting out of hand. Now they stepping out of the cockpit to really fly heads and shit.
Yo, you know what's crazy? I'm not saying that we called it, but once we said that if you're on a short flight, it's every man for himself, it seems like all hell has broken loose on the airlines.
Yep, we called it.
We told you, yo, when you go on there, it's every man for himself. The friendly skies, no. It's not the friendly skies anymore, G.
No.
What is it?
It's the mean skies.
It's the we don't give a fuck about you skies.
Yeah. Hey, the pilots is fucking up the passengers. Now it's getting out of hand, man.
Yo, did you see the videotape of the two passengers literally having a straight up fist fight? They were fighting. They were going at it. They were they were going toe to toe on some Rocky 3 shit, and then Money left the plane, and then he came back for more, and then the dude who was waiting there, he finally caught him with the jab. He just caught him lovely.
Yeah. Yo, that's for not giving meals. That's for not being courteous as stewardesses. That's what's going to happen. Motherfuckers is boiled up. They're pressure point, and y'all not giving no nothing, no snacks, none of that. So it's going to be a lot of beef up there.
I agree, man. They make it such an unpleasant experience. They treat you like shit. The airports are crowded. They're overbooked. TSA is on some bullshit.
Yep.
I had a flight the other day. I flew from New York. These two girls at the TSA at JFK, I was going to report them. Swear to God, they were acting like they were at McDonald's, yo. The TSA goes, she was like, girl, you heard, he called me last night. I was like, am I at fucking Burger King or am I in a fucking TSA? How do you know I don't have a fucking bomb in my bag?
Yeah.
I literally heard her say, girl, he called me last night?
Yeah. You don't got to be no specialist to be a TSA agent. All you got to do is what? Tell motherfuckers where to go?
Barely. They're in there talking about who called you and who didn't call you. Yo, they need to pay these people a little bit more, train these people, or get military in there to do that shit.
Yeah. You could have got some shit through.
Yo, it's going to be tough on the road. The one thing I'm not looking forward to is going into hotels that don't have Casper mattresses, because I love my Casper mattress. It's the favorite. It's my favorite mattress I've ever had. Casper has over 20,000 reviews with an average of 4.8 stars, and it's quickly becoming the internet's favorite mattress also. Casper offers an 100-night trial guarantee, which means you could live on the mattress, sleep on the mattress, skeet on the mattress for 100 nights, and if you're not happy with it, which won't happen, you can return the mattress for free. They have all sizes, twin, all the way up to the Cow King, which is what me, the Gringo Mandingo, sleeps on. Go to Casper.com/Rapaport. You'll get $50 off your next purchase, and you'll be a hero to you, your family, and everyone else that joins you for a good night's sleep. That's Casper.com/Rapaport. They have mattresses, they have sheets, they have pillows, they even have doggy mattresses. Casper is a proud sponsor of the I Am Rapaport Stereo podcast. Get your Casper goods today at Casper.com/Rapaport. Save $50.
Gamertag Radio is headed to E3 2017.
E3 is one of the biggest events for Gamertag Radio, and you don't want to miss this.
Join hosts Danny Pena, Paris Lily, and Peter Toledo direct from the convention center floor.
What are the plans for Microsoft? We're going to see more new titles from Sony PlayStation. And how about Nintendo? Interviews, roundtable discussion, previews, hand-on impressions, and more.
E3 2017 coverage on Gamertag Radio.
June 11th through the 15th. GamerTagRadio.com or play.it/Gamertag.
I was in Vegas last week.
Yeah.
The shithole of all shitholes. Yo, I walk around Vegas. I'm just trying not to catch anything. It's a piss pot. I had to go take a walk to get out of the casino hotel I was in. Mr. Morris, he was down there in Vegas with us for the Iron Rapaport Stereo Podcast. Mr. Morris is the Minister of Defense. Shout out to the entire Rapapack, my man in Chicago.
Yeah. Yeah.
Rapapack all over the country. Yes. I'm going to forget names. Don't take it personal.
All y'all.
There is no fact checking. We have no list. The entire Rapapack.
All y'all.
Every single one of you. But Mr. Morris could attest. When I'm in Vegas, I wear a nose strip to help me breathe because my shit's all congested. I had to leave the hotel that I was at to go for a walk. I don't know what it's called, but you walk by like the Statue of Liberty like thing out there, and people are like, oh, that's the Statue of Liberty. And I'm thinking to myself, gee, you dumb fuck. That's not the fucking Statue of Liberty, you white trash cocksucker. Go back to Finland, you dumb fuck. You're in Vegas, asshole. The Statue of Liberty's 200 fucking feet in the air. That fucking piece of shit is 25 feet high. You cocksucker. And then they're like, oh, look, this is the Eiffel Tower. No, it's not, you dumb fuck. You're in Vegas.
Oh my God.
Why do people go to Vegas? It's a fucking hellhole. It's the devil's playground. There's nothing family friendly. I was walking around the hotel with Miles Davis, producer of the Iron Rapaport Stereo Podcast. There was a lady, this is shit, 11 in the morning, laid out with her skirt above her neck, thong, sprawled out on the floor. Nobody's helping her. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, where is this? And there's people spending money, buying things, all walking around like nothing.
Yeah, they all blind on that rum.
You wish they were just drinking rum. They'd be lucky just to be drinking rum.
Yo.
I was down there for the Big 3 basketball tournament. Ice Cube created it. They had the combine and the draft. The Big 3 is a tournament, professional basketball tournament. It's going down this summer. Chauncey Billups, my man Kenyon Martin, Steven Jackson, White Chocolate, Mike Bibby. Coaches are Charles Oakley, Dr. J, George Gervin, Rick Barry, to name a few. It's going to be on Fox Sports every Monday all summer. And yours truly is the roving reporter. And I'm going to tell you something right now. If you're worried about this shit being like some charity event, no disrespect to charity events, or some Harlem Globetrotter shit, absolutely no disrespect to the Harlem Globetrotters, think again. These dudes are bout it. They were going at it. Nobody's not in shape. It's 3-on-3. It's hard-nosed basketball. I got to chill and hang out with Dr. fucking J. I was bugging. Finally met White Chocolate, Jason Williams. Hanging out with Iceman, Rick Barry. They had a game. They had a 3-on-3, like a warm-up game. This is how intense the games were. Steven Jackson almost got into a fight. Charles Oakley was the peacemaker. Charles Oakley had to break up a fight during a practice game for the Big 3. Ice Cube was down there. I can't wait for it to start. It's a tour. It's going all summer. I'm going to be all over the country all summer. It's airing first June 26th on Fox Sports 1 Monday Night Basketball. The first games are June 25th in Brooklyn. Barclays. I know you're going to be rocking with me, Moody.
Oh, you know that, bro. You know that. Oh, check this out. Remember, did you see about this? Ja Rule had a weekend getaway. The Fyre Festival was billed as the cultural experience of the decade, where the well-heeled hipsters were supposed to enjoy a lavish weekend on an ultra-private island in the Bahamas with models and cuisine. Do you know what it turned? You know what it turned into?
What?
The Rwandan SummerJam. They were met with, it was just gravel, dirt. The tents that were supposed to be so lovely turned out to be blown over by the wind, and everything was soaked. They threw their fucking food. They were eating cheese sandwiches. Sounds like a big ripoff to me. What do you think?
Oh, they're in deep shit. Everybody that had anything to do with this is in deep shit.
Yeah.
Deep shit.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers are getting sued. This is going to be a big problem.
Yeah. That was terrible.
This is going to be a big problem. The Rwanda SummerJam. The Rwanda SummerJam. See, this is why GMoneti, I hate to toot your horn. I know you're a shy, low-key guy. Your nephew once nicknamed you fun-loving.
Right.
You don't do it for the money, you do it for the honey. This is why you won back-to-back podcast co-host of the years.
The Rwandan SummerJam.
Rwandan SummerJam.
Yo, check this out, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Remember we was talking about those jeans, how they're dirty and shit like this, and I'm like, yo, me and you been phased out of the market, right? There's no jeans for guys who are not trying to fucking suffocate themselves. It's over.
Yo, we need something, because I'm not wearing those skinny jeans. I look bad enough in regular jeans. I need all the help I could get.
I went to one of these stores. I ransacked the dressing room trying to get them jeans on, man. I don't know how these guys do it. Because that's all they have now.
You can hurt yourself, man. You fall down when you get them shit. You need, like, you know how when you put on, like, boots? Like, I had to put on cowboy boots for a movie. You need, like the strap to pull them shits up. That's the same thing with those jeans.
Yeah.
It's NBA playoff time. The shit is getting real. 4 teams in the East, 4 teams in the West. Washington and Boston, Toronto and Cleveland. Toronto, you should be ashamed of yourself. Golden State and Utah, Houston and San Antonio.
Right.
All sorts of skinny jeanification shit going on. The first ever skinny jeanification moment by a coach. Ty Lue, fuck you. He said the other day that the Cleveland Cavaliers were the hardest team in sports to coach. Really? You motherfucker? Wait till the Cleveland Cavaliers don't have LeBron and see how hard that is.
Yeah.
Come coach the New York Jets, you fuck. Do you think the Cleveland Cavaliers are a hard team to coach?
Yeah. Come coach the Jets.
Come coach the New York Jets. Or why don't you come down to New York and coach the New York Knicks? Or why don't you go to a team that doesn't have LeBron James, Kyrie Irving, and Kevin Love?
Yeah, he's complaining. Ty Lue.
He's like, oh, there's so much scrutiny over if we win, they complain if they lose. Big fucking deal. Yeah. That's the hardest job in sports. You got this job handed to you, man. Yeah. Don't complain about shit. There's so much scrutiny on it. Wait till LeBron James leaves. Yo, they're saying, oh, this guy's so great. He outcoached Steve Kerr last year in the finals. He can't be judged until LeBron is gone.
Yeah. Shit, I'd lock my contract up with LeBron. I'd be like, I'll coach this shit and put in a contract. When he leave, I'm leaving too. He's that
and don't coach ever again, because then you're going to see what coaching is really like.
Nah. There has to be another LeBron come along for me to get back into coaching.
Yeah, and by the time that happens, Ty Lue's going to wind up, he'll be 96. I also found out that Ty Lue, and I know LeBron had something to do with this, and I'm glad KG said no. But Kevin Garnett was approached by the Cavaliers and Tyronn Lue to ring chase. They tried to get him on the team when what's his name went down? Bogut went down.
Yeah.
They called up the retired Kevin Garnett and asked him to play with them the rest of the season. And thankfully, Kevin Garnett said, fuck you. I'm paraphrasing. He didn't actually say fuck you, but the intention was fuck you. And I'm glad he said no. He could have easily jumped on the bandwagon, gotten in shape, and been ready to, give like 12 minutes, 14 minutes a game during the playoffs, give that intensity, give all that KG shit, but he said no. And I'm glad he said no.
Oh, he didn't want that chip.
He don't need that chip. He got that chip in Boston.
He got
don't
one.
Want to fucking. He don't want to come out of retirement.
He got one. He got one in 20 years. Come on, man. LeBron was like, "Yo, come out and get this next one with me, man." One ain't enough.
He said, "I'm good. I'm done."
You're crazy too.
He's speaking of crazy. Dante Jones, who was signed by the Cavaliers all season. If he's not 51-50, he's definitely not the sharpest knife in the drawer. His base salary is $5,767. $5,767. He's incurred $6,000 in fines. Who are you trying to impress, Duke? This guy the other day, they were winning by 20-something points. He made a play and then started talking shit to a player on Toronto and then got thrown out of the game. And now he's being fined more than he's actually making. And then big bro Bron was like, I'm going to take care of those fines for you. But when it happened, you were looking at him like he was a fucking idiot on the court. Tape don't lie.
Right.
Markieff Morris of the Washington Wizards. Hold your head, Duke. Markieff Morris of the Morris twins, the twins that used to play together in Phoenix, who shared a bank account, had the same tattoos, and loved twinning. They love the whole twinning culture. He's talking shit the entire series between Boston and Washington to Isaiah Thomas, who's 5'9". Markieff Morris is getting his ass cracked play after play, switch after switch on a pick and roll by Isaiah Thomas, who's 5'9". Markieff Morris is 246'9". He got him doing yo-yo shit, merry-go-round shit, cracking his ass. And you got the nerve to talk shit like you're going to do. You're not doing nothing, Markieff Morris.
Yeah, nothing.
You're not doing anything on the court, and you're not actually doing nothing. What are you going to? You're going to put them paws on little Isaiah Thomas?
Yeah, man. The intimidation that you're trying isn't working. This is a tough guy. It's all about heart. He's the best player on the floor, and he's 5'7", so he has immense heart. These guys, he got to the league, man. This ain't no cupcake dude, man. And he busting this guy's ass.
Twin, come get your twin. He's out there looking crazy on the yard. The Milwaukee Bucks fans who finally got their asses cracked by Toronto, I was rooting for Milwaukee to win that series in the first round. This is one of the dumbest shits I've ever seen. During the game 6 of that series, it was a very competitive game. The Milwaukee Buck fans were playing the Toronto Raptors in Milwaukee, and these assholes started cheering USA, USA, like it was the gold medal game between the Russians and the United States in Winter Olympic hockey. You dumb fucks. It ain't the World Cup. This ain't the Olympics. It ain't the triathlon. It's an NBA basketball game. You're screaming USA, USA. All right, yo, we're going to be on tour. San Francisco, Tuesday, May 9th. Seattle, May 11th with Sean Kemp, the Rain Man. It's going to be a fantastic episode. We're going to get down. We're going to have fun, talk shit, and then we're going to interview Sean Kemp live in Seattle. Saturday, May 13th in Vancouver, and Monday, May 15th at the El Rey in LA, California. IamRapaportTour.com. All tickets are available. We finally reached over 1,000 5-star reviews on iTunes. Thank you to everybody who rated and reviewed us. iTunes doesn't show us the love we deserve. If you see a friend's phone or computer, make sure they subscribe to the podcast. Subscribe to your friend's shit. Be a friend. Friends don't let friends not listen to the Iron Rapaport Stereo podcast. Buttersoft t-shirts are available at districtlines.com/I am Rapaport. We out.
Peace.
Once upon a time, there was a new crossover that refused to play by the rules. It flipped the script and made all the others look like fools. Featuring styling that's sexier by far and handles like a rock star. Introducing the first ever Toyota CHR.
Enjoy agile handling in the body of a seductive crossover that comes with standard 18-inch alloy wheels. The first ever Toyota CHR. The perfect ride to spin your own tail. Toyota. Let's go places.